My name is Ashley Stead. I'm an attorney at the law firm McGann, Ketterman Rue, and I'm also currently the chair of the Women's Bar Association's Political Action Committee. The Political Action Committee is a political committee comprised of members of the Women's Bar Association that are working with state policymakers on legislative initiatives that benefit women and family in Illinois. Our mission has been pretty consistent for the last few years, advocating for those policies. But our primary objective has been to pass a state-level paid family medical leave insurance program that allows folks to apply for benefits when they need to take time off of work for medical reasons. People can get those benefits, and that way they don't have to choose between taking care of their own health needs or getting a paycheck. So the program would be really beneficial to those workers across the spectrum. So we are starting to really expand our influence and our reach as the WBAI PAC and get this reputation for being a great resource of intelligent legal minds that can help the state shape good policy for women and families here in Illinois. And so I'm very excited about the future of the PAC and the work we're going to continue to do both on the paid family medical leave front, but also on these other legislative initiatives.
My name is Taylor Matichak. I work for Coleman Lynch and Partners, and this is my first year as a director for the Women's Bar Association of Illinois. As a new board member of WBAI, I wanted to get more involved with this organization because it's offered me so much more than just professional development. It's given me mentorship, community, and a sense of belonging in a profession that at first can feel really isolating. So I've seen firsthand the power of women supporting women, and I'm really passionate about paying that forward. I would encourage everyone to join the Women's Bar Association of Illinois. There's so many different events and networking opportunities.
I'm America Guzman. I am a commercial litigator at Esbrook PC, and I am a newly elected director of the Women's Bar Association of Illinois. I am co-chair of the Mental Health and Wellness Committee. Everyone does face challenges, but I think women face some unique challenges, especially when it comes to their mental health and wellness. So we did a great CLE last year that involved a panel of judges, lawyers, and health and wellness coaches. It was a great view on what is going on and how to then deal with those challenges. And I think that really speaks to what the Women's Bar is as well, right? Hey, we realize that there are these challenges and these obstacles. How do we get through them? How do we use the utensils and tools and give you the resources to help you with that?
My name is Helen Block. I am the founder of the law offices of Helen Block PC. Currently, I serve as a director on the board of the Women's Bar Association of Illinois. I've been involved in many different bar associations. One in particular was the Decalogue Society of Lawyers, of which I am a past president. So one of the things that I noticed when transitioning from my work with the Decalogue Society of Lawyers into more active involvement in the Women's Bar Association is that people really try to get to know you, to become friends with you. Not only that, the actual meetings, you feel like you're contributing. And so one of the really nice things about the Women's Bar is that it really is led by the board and the officers together with people contributing their ideas and having robust discussions and bringing up new ideas for events. You know, one of the things that I think also is really nice about the Women's Bar Association and important to do is that we really try to have events for everyone in every type of situation, whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you don't ever want to have children, whether you do have children, whether you're taking care of parents. We have events that really bring people together. If you're interested in social services, we have volunteer events. They're not just focused on CLEs. They're not just focused necessarily on legislation. They're not necessarily focused on just a practice, but they're also social. They're also giving back. And I think that's one of the unique things that the Women's Bar can offer is that we have so many events because we actually sit there in board meetings and also in committees talking about the different things that we can do of interest to our members. And that's why we have such diversity in the programming that we offer.
My name is Leilani Pino, and currently I am the General Counsel of the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. And for the next 2 years, I'm a Board of Director for the Women's Bar Association of Illinois. I'm currently the co-chair of the Legally Moms Group, where we provide support and information and also programming for mothers who are working in the legal landscape. Last year, we hosted a very well-attended CLE that provided information on how to navigate surrogacy, adoption, and single parenthood with judges and experts in the field. We would love to have more attorneys join the Legally Moms group. As a first-generation Cuban-American attorney who is not only a practicing attorney, but also an adjunct professor, I encourage any law students to join the Women's Bar Association. It has helped not only develop my career, but lifelong friendships, and I find incredible value in it.
My name is Megan Goldish. I'm a judge in the Domestic Violence Division here in Cook County. And this year, I will be the Secretary of Membership for the Women's Bar Association of Illinois. When I became an attorney, I initially had seen the Women's Bar as an opportunity to connect with other women, a community of women, network, get some mentorship. Really, the Women's Bar aligns deeply with my values, the mentorship, the advocacy for women, creating spaces for voices that traditionally had been underrepresented in the legal community. It's one thing for me to sit on the bench and do justice one case at a time, and hopefully that is what I'm doing. But through the Women's Bar, I get to support systematic change. I'm mindful as I look around the legal profession that I was able to achieve some of the goals that I got, that I received or I achieved by not being, and not be constricted by my gender, because there's women who came before me who broke the glass ceiling, didn't close up the ceiling behind them, but reached down and brought other people back. I learned women can do anything and they can do everything, often at the same time, because women can multitask, and a woman lawyer can multitask like nobody's business.
My name is Corinne Cundiff. I am a partner at the law firm Connolly Krause, and I am about to serve my second year as a director on the Women's Bar Association of Illinois. So I joined the Women's Bar because I looked at this as an opportunity to be surrounded by people that are similar-minded, as well as dealing with the same struggles of trying to balance a very taxing and demanding legal career with the demands of parenthood and your personal life. Sometimes it's just nice to be in company that understands what you're going through, and you're not always necessarily looking for a solution to the problem, but just on knowing that someone understands what you're going through. I myself find that it's easy to push off other things that aren't my job or my kids, but I have never left a women's bar event and felt like, oh, I wish I would have gone home instead. I've always left feeling like my cup is full, and then I've had great conversations, and I've learned things from other people in different industries. So I've never regretted making the time to participate.
My name is Debjani Desai. I'm a judge in the Circuit Court of Cook County in child protection. I'm the daughter of immigrants from India. I'm the first lawyer and judge in my family. As a lawyer in public service and now as a judge, it has been a struggle, but this bar association has been such an incredible support system so that I could be successful in each one of those personal and professional roles. In a sea of lawyers, especially when you're part of a historically marginalized community, you can feel unseen, you can feel unheard. And so this organization provided so many different tools. I think of it as a toolkit where I would plug in gaps if there were gaps, or I used certain resources from this organization to support my talents. Education and mentorship were critical to my development, and I believe that was the most valuable tools that I got out of this organization throughout my career. And together we are a force. When we come together, we're successful.